Welcome. Have a nice day. Today is Thursday, 13th of September 2023. In 1993, Israel-Palestine peace accord was signed. On September 13, 1993, Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin and Palestinian Liberation Organization PLO negotiator Mahmoud Abbas signed a declaration of principles on interim self-government arrangements, commonly referred to as the Oslo Accord, at White House. In 1500, a first European factory opened in India. On September 13, the same day, 1500, Portuguese explorer Pedro Alvares Cabral arrived at the Calicut in Kerala and established a factory which was the first European factory in India. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that Kaveri panel directs Karnataka to continue water release the Krishna Raja Sagara Dam across the Kaveri in Karnataka's Mysuru district on August 31st, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also states that India to take a call on assembly polls. Opposition parties during their second meeting in the Bengaluru, the Coordination Committee of India bloc will have its first meeting on September 13. The Hindu newspaper also states that India tea exports a dip in January to June. Export of tea from the south registered a 2.25% decline to 37.33 million kg January-June 2023 from 38.19 million kg. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that violence at Indian High Commission in London, NIA identifies 15 lookouts next. While the NIA has identified 15 people, the next challenge would be to persuade the United Kingdom government to take steps against them, as there is no law similar to India's UAPA under which the NIA has registered an FIR in the case in the United Kingdom that allows for action against protesters. Pro-Khalistani protesters tried to vandalize the Indian High Commission in London and pulled down the national flag while holding protests outside the High Commission complex. Indian Express also states that Nipah kills two in Kerala. Two more test positive. The contacted list of one of the disease has 168 people. The second has 158. George said on them of them 127 are health workers. Efforts are on to identify all people who had come into the contact with the infected person, as George said. Nipah has killed two people and at least two others. A 9-year-old boy and a 25-year-old man have been found infected by the virus and are under treatment in Kerala's Kozhikode district in the state health minister says. Availability of monoclonal antibodies for treatment of the patients has been ensured with the help of ICMR, and the state government confirmed the infection after the creating test results of the samples that have been sent to NIV Pune. Indian Express also states that for G20 leaders, a hamper full of India's rich craft organic produce. All these items were packed in a chest with the brass detailing. Sources said that the sanduk holds a special place in Indian culture, besides being an epitome of exquisite workmanship. And the chest was handcrafted using shisham, Indian rosewood. Valued for its durability and crane pattern, they said. The sanduk with the brass detailing. Indian Express also states that 11 killed, 15 injured in a road accident in Rajasthan, Bharatpur police. The bus was on its way from Gujarat to Mathura in Uttar Pradesh when the accident occurred at 4:30 a.m., they said. 11 people from Gujarat were killed and at least 15 injured when a trailer rammed into their bus from behind in Rajasthan's Bharatpur district. Early on Wednesday, police said 5 men and 6 women died on the spot, the police said. Going to the Hindustan Times newspaper states that meeting of India bloc's key panel today focus on seat sharing formula. The India Group's coordination committee is expected to discuss formulas for seat adjustments and set deadlines for state pacts between the opposition parties in the first meeting in the capital on Wednesday, setting in the motion the alliance's plan for the 2024 elections. India's Group Coordination Committee to hold its first meeting to set in the motion alliance plan for 2024 election on Wednesday. And sometimes also states that mysterious bag private internet demand report of chores at hotel where Chinese G20 delegates stayed. The Chinese delegates stayed at Taj Palace Hotel in New Delhi during the two-day G20 summit. The five-star hotel in New Delhi, where the Chinese delegation stayed for G20, found itself flummoxed, managing the situation as the strange events took place one after another. A report by the Times of India claimed the bags that the delegates carried were of unusual dimensions, raising suspicion. The hotel staff were, however, told to clear them as they belonged to the category of the diplomatic baggage. But the staff member reported the suspicious equipment inside the bag that started 12-hour drama. The Times of India report said the Chinese delegate stayed at Delhi's Taj Palace Hotel. Sometimes also states that 11 killed, 12 injured in Rajasthan, Bharatpur, as a trailer rams into the bus on highway. A trailer rammed into the bus on on Wednesday, killing 11 people in Rajasthan's Bharatpur district. The massive accident took place on the Jaipur-Agra highway near the Handra in Bharatpur district. The bus was on its way from Gujarat to Mathura in Uttar Pradesh when the accident occurred around 4:30 a.m. Going towards the economy of the country, July industrial production rose at a 5.7%, a 5-month high. A security personnel watched a worker seals the lid of a tanker filled with an ethanol, a type of biofuels, at a Bajaj Hindustan Sugar factory in Meerut, India, Wednesday, August 23, 2023. India, the current president of the group of G20 industrialized and developing nations, has proposed a global biofuel alliance that seeks to accelerate the development of sustainable biofuels to support the global energy transition. SpiceJet credits to the case. Supreme Court threatens to throw SpiceJet CMD into the Tihar jail over the non-payment of dues to Swiss firm. Supreme Court threatens to throw SpiceJet CMD Ajay Singh into the Tihar jail over non-payment of dues to Swiss firm. Russian sellers said to stop fertilizer discounts to India. A farmer sprinkler fertilizer after replaced planting paddy saplings at his paddy field in the Bhubaneswar's outstrikes. Going towards the world news, including Libya floods wipe out quarter of city, 10,000 feared missing. Putin says the prosecution of Trump shows a United States political system is rotten. Indian origin man dies after trying to hike Arizona's Grand Canyon rim to rim in the single day. From Ukraine war to Trump's arrest top at 20 quotes from Putin's speech in Russia. North Korea's Kim Jong-un in Russia, United States warnings not to sell arms. Day after G20 summit in Delhi, United States, China call its success positive signal. Going towards the science and technology, what caused Morocco's earthquake? A geologist studying the Atlas Mountain explains. A military helicopter delivers aid in the aftermath of a deadly earthquake in Talat and Yaqub in Morocco, September 12, 2023. How Science Gallery Bengaluru's carbon pop-up exhibition amalgamates art and science. Danielia Brill Estrada's exhibit Holotropy of Mind. United States CDC panel urges broad use of updated COVID-19 vaccines. It is an image. At last, there's a famous quotation said by a famous scientist whose full name is Abu Bakr Muhammad bin Zakaria Al-Razi. Abu Bakr Muhammad bin Zakaria Al-Razi, whose birth anniversary is 1865 to 1925 or 1935 CE, of known as Razi, or by his later name Raziz, also rendered Raziz, was a Persian physician, philosopher, and alchemist who lived during the Islamic Golden Age. He is widely regarded as one of the most important figures in the history of medicine, and also wrote on logic, astronomy, and grammar. He is also known for his criticism of religion, especially with regard to the concepts of prophethood and revelation. However, the religio-philosophical aspects of his thoughts, which also included a belief in 5 eternal principles, are only recorded by authors who were often hostile to him. He says that if the people of this religion are asked about the proof of the soundness of their religion, they flare up, get angry, and spill the blood of whoever confronts them with this question. They forbid the rational speculation and strive to kill their adversaries. This is why truth became a thoroughly silenced and concealed. Okay, thank you.